This is A Few Good Men, and we are doing another Tom Cruise because I feel like I'm being very unfair and I need to give him another chance. Because I can't say I don't like him because I don't know him. He is not my cup of tea, and I love tea. I do not love Tom Cruise. I feel bad because I have no reasons. There's no reasons. So we're giving him another shot. And this has got Jack Nicholson also. So I feel like either way, I'm giving him a shot, but also Jack Nicholson's there, so he will be there for me. And it's called A Few Good Men, so I guess Tom Cruise is going to be a good man. Jack Nicholson's going to be a good man. I don't know who else is in there, but there'll be a few good men, and then that means but he might be better as a baddie. Have we seen him as a baddie yet? Because I feel like he would make a better villain. Tom Cruise as a villain is what we need to explore that, and then I might like him more. You know what you need to do. You need to like this video, subscribe if you're planning on staying, even if you're not planning on staying, still subscribe, and comment, post notifications, do all they can to make channel grow. I will love you forever. And also, if you want to support that a little bit more, head over at Patreon. There's lots of options there for you. And shout outs, let's do our big fat shout outs to our top tier patrons, who are David, Would You Kindly, Nathan Wolf, Robert McGregor, Adamantis, Rudolph McGlesky, Brian Medendorp, Calico Jack, Glenn Anna Quadwin, Criker, Rain, Robert, Celeste McAllister, Rob Jones, Ragnar Marshall, Alonso Torres, Bill Bryant, Thousandth Ghost, Roger Freeman, and Eric Bonham. And I always get one of them wrong. But we are ready. Let's watch A Few Good Men and play. Is this an alien movie? This is alien music, and I think they've just spotted a UFO. That started fast. I went to say poor Manny, but I don't know what he did, so it might not be poor Manny. I used to fancy Demi Moore a lot. I think she was my first girl crush. Oh, Kevin Bacon. We just saw him in Tremors. Kiefer Sutherland. He was in Stand By Me. I always love the sound of a gun. Like, I just playing with a gun, not it going off. Holy crap. You are very well trained.
No, I'd like to request that it be I who am assigned. That it be I who am assigned.
I who am assigned? I don't think that's right. Request that it be me assigned.
Entered the barracks room of a PFC William Santiago. Santiago died at the base hospital approximately an hour later. I'd like to suggest that I be the one who is assigned to represent them myself.
There you go, you did it.
Why don't you get yourself a cup of coffee?
Thank you, sir. I'm fine.
Commander, I'd like you to leave the room so we can talk about you behind your back.
Did you say that the first time? There's another green lamp. They're in every movie. I think I want one.
Joe.
I like her uniform. She's got bigger boobs than I thought she had.
Promise you, division will sign the right man for the job.
All right, let's go. Let's get to.
Ugh, sorry. I don't mean to be so mean. I'm so rude.
Attending physician says the rag was treated with some kind of toxin.
Poison the rag?
Not according to them.
But we saw that. We saw the two guys going into the other guy's room and tying him up. So there was poison on the rag that they didn't know about. But that doesn't change what they did.
Any questions?
The flight to Cuba, was that 0600 in the morning?
There's no 0600 at night.
You're the attorney division assigned?
I'm lead counsel Sam Weinberg.
I have no responsibilities here whatsoever.
When I petitioned division to have counsel assigned, I was hoping I would be taken seriously.
No offense taken.
Look, his shirt's dirty.
He wanted to be transferred off the base. No one was listening. Are you with me?
No,
Yeah.
He's not. He's not paying attention. I am.
I'll get them to drop the conspiracy and conduct unbecoming. 12 years.
You haven't talked to a witness or looked at a piece of paper.
Pretty impressive, huh?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
My job is to make sure that you do your job. My jurisdiction's pretty much in your face.
My jurisdiction's in your face.
And shooting that occurred the night of August the 2nd. Who the
Yay!
Private Santiago's a member of 2nd Platoon Bravo, sir.
He's written letters to everybody but Santa Claus.
Well, how do you know he's not writing to Santa Claus?
It would appear he can't run from here to there without collapsing from heat exhaustion.
Was he not supposed to pass some kind of medical first?
Don't interrupt me, Lieutenant. I'm still your superior officer.
And I'm yours, Matthew.
I think Santiago should be transferred off the base immediately.
Transfer Santiago.
I really like his mouth. He's got a nice mouth.
To see that the men and women charged with its security are trained professionals.
Yeah, but most people aren't cut out to be Marines. I don't think you can train that. You've either got it or you haven't.
Santiago stays where he is.
I think that's a mistake, Colonel.
Oh, remember, he's your superior. Remember.
And shipping him off to another assignment puts lives in danger.
Does it, though? Because if he's better suited somewhere else, what he needs is some medical tests done to see how far he can go. And if he can't be a Marine, then don't push him.
Don't ever question my orders in front of another officer.
Oh yeah, you did that, and you'll never forget it. I get the feeling that Jack Nicholson, whatever his name was, it was a colonel something, he is not one of the few good men. He is maybe a couple bad men. He's a bad manny.
Dawson, Downey, your clients.
Cuba thing, yeah, so Dawson and Downey, right.
The Cuba thing. You sound like me.
I was just wondering why two guys have been locked up since this morning while their lawyer's outside hitting a ball.
It's maybe how he thinks.
I don't think you're fit to handle the defense.
Ordinarily, it takes someone hours to discover I'm not fit to handle a defense.
I allowed Dawson and Downey to spend any more time in prison than absolutely necessary because their attorney had predetermined the path of least resistance.
Yeah, but they killed a guy. I saw it at the start.
I'm sexually aroused, Commander.
You pig.
Santiago died at 1 a.m. 3, the doctor wasn't able to determine the cause of death. 2 hours later, he said it was poison.
Well, then he did extra tests between 1 and 3.
You know what a code red is?
No, tell me.
What a pity.
Hey! I thought she was going to say, Code Red. This is like a rush hour thing again. I bet he was assigned because they thought he was going to mess up and distract from the truth. This is rush hour all over again.
Marine refuses to bathe on a regular basis. The men in his squad were to give him a GI shower. Scrub brushes, Brillo pads, steel wool.
Ow!
Was the attack on Santiago, Code Red?
Yes, sir.
How does he have any skin left after a... What did you call it? A GI shower?
We were just gonna shave his head, sir. We pulled the tape off and there was blood all down his face. That's when Lance Corporal Dawson called the ambulance.
Ah, right. So they didn't mean to kill him. Who supplied you the rag?
Lance Corporal, on the night of August 2nd, did you fire a shot across the fence line into Cuba?
Yes.
Santiago's letter to the NIS said you fired illegally.
Okay, let's not focus on that part. We need to figure out what happened. Who gave you the rag? Where did you get the rag from?
What was your intent?
To train him, sir. To respect the code.
It does make sense.
I beg your pardon?
Unit, Corps,
Or
God, country.
If that's how they've always done it, then that's how he should have stuck by the rules. It means I don't think he should have died. There was obviously a mistake happened somewhere.
Coming 20 years, they're home in half-net.
I want 12.
Can't do it. They called the Avon lady. They killed a Marine.
He touched all those donuts before he picked up one. He could have been scratching his butt.
Lieutenant Jonathan Kendrick held a meeting with the men and specifically told them not to touch Santiago.
What if they just took the rag out from like under the sink and it had been used to, and it had like terps on it and it was used to clean something and they didn't know that it had terps on it. So it was accidental murder.
Jack Ross came to see me today. He offered me the 12 years.
Oh, that's what you wanted, right?
I know, and
He wants less.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
No, he won't.
Took about 45 seconds. I barely put up a fight.
I think they ought to go to jail for the rest of their lives.
Nah, there's something. And we're going to figure it out. Me and you together. We're gonna sort this.
John will take you out and show you what you want to see. After that, we can all hook up for lunch. How does that sound?
I told the men that despite any desire they might have to seek retribution, Private Santiago was not to be harmed in any way.
Told not to harm in any way. I'm gonna see if I can solve this before they do. Oh, that's a damn shame. Especially if all they were trying to do was shave his head. Oh, God. But the thing is, why would you need to use a rag? Why not just duct tape his mouth without the rag? Would it not work the same?
That Santiago had tipped him off to an illegal fence line shooting. Santiago was going to reveal the person's name in exchange for a transfer.
We agreed that for his own safety, Santiago should be transferred off the base.
That's not what happened.
0600 the next morning, 5 hours too late as it turned out.
That is not what happened. You absolute fibber.
All right, that's all I have. Thanks very much for your time.
He knows. He knows you're lying.
Let's go.
I was just wondering if you've ever heard the term Code Red.
She's gonna poke the bear. She's gonna end up dead next.
Do Code Red still happen on this base, Colonel?
Joe, the Colonel doesn't need to answer that.
Yes, he does.
No.
I think you should be picking up his tone and leaving with him.
You haven't gotten a blowjob from a superior officer. You're just letting the best in life pass you by.
Oh, she's not gonna take that well.
I need an answer to my question, sir.
Take caution in your tone, Commander. I don't think for 1 second that you can come down here, flash a badge, and make me nervous.
That was a good answer. Bravo.
Colonel, I just need a copy of Santiago's transfer order.
What's that?
Santiago's transfer order. You guys have paperwork on that kind of...
He knew you were lying.
To stand there in that faggoty white uniform and with your Harvard mouth extend me some fucking courtesy.
Wow. You're rude. He is not a good man.
It's not too much trouble. I'd like a copy of the transfer order.
No problem.
He's gonna get one made. It'll be fake. And will you be able to tell the difference? Yeah, he'll be able to tell the difference. He knows what he's doing. I like this. I like this because I feel like I'm involved in the investigation.
I think Kendrick ordered the Code Red, and so do you.
Let's go.
Kendrick is Kiefer. Kiefer Sutherland is Kendrick.
Did Lieutenant Kendrick order you guys to give Santiago a code red?
Yes, sir.
But this isn't going to be the end of it.
You mind telling me why the hell you never mentioned this before?
You didn't ask us, sir.
I was going to say that.
Lieutenant Kendrick came to our room, ma'am. Ordered us to give Santiago a Code Red.
So then that's Kendrick. Done. Surely.
Testified for the record that they were given an order.
Kendrick specifically told those men not to touch Santiago.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's their word against his.
Counterintelligence. Markinson's gone. There is no Markinson.
Oh. Oh, he never existed. This is crazy.
I'll knock it all down to involuntary manslaughter, 2 years or home in 6 months.
2 years?
Danny is an awfully talented lawyer, and he's not about to see his clients go to jail for life when he knows they could be home in 6 months.
Yeah, I would take that. That's a good one.
6 months, it's nothing. It's a hockey season.
Permission to
speak. Jesus!
Will be dishonorably discharged, right, sir? What do we do then, sir? Because we wanted to live our lives by a certain code.
Yeah, okay, I suppose, yeah.
Dishonor myself, my unit, or the Corps so that I can go home in 6 months!
Where did you get the rag from? Is what you need to be asking right now. Ask him where you got the rag from.
You don't like me very much, do you?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
You're such a coward. I can't believe they let you wear a uniform.
That's not going to do anything to him.
What happened to saluting an officer when he leaves the room?
Thought he was going to pull his trousers down and moon him. And get his ass out. Kiss this.
Dawson and Downey will have their day in court, but they'll have it with another lawyer.
Another lawyer won't be good enough. They need you.
She's saying that you're good enough.
You and Dawson, you both live in the same dream world. It doesn't matter what I believe. It only matters what I can prove.
Yeah, but if you believe it, then there's more chance that you can prove it.
Does the defense wish to enter a plea?
Yeah. They're not guilty.
Yay. Good man.
Lieutenant junior grade with 9 months experience and a track record for plea bargaining get assigned a murder case.
Cause...
Would it be so that it never sees the inside of a courtroom?
They want To distract you from the truth.
The only thing I have to eat is Yoo-hoo and Cocoa Puffs, so if you want anything else, bring it with you.
Yoo-hoo? What's a yoo-hoo?
What they knew, any decent human being would have refused.
You're not permitted to question orders.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I need you. You're better at research than I am.
If they didn't obey that order, the code order, then they would be dead right now.
What?
You got any Kung Pao chicken?
Kung Pao chicken. I've never had that before. Kung Pao.
Much faster. This Iowa farm boy thing will play for a while, but in the end, it sounds like he's searching for the truth.
You're right. That's what I was thinking.
And all of a sudden, he's a person who's got a mother who's gonna miss him. Okay?
Oh, God,
You
yeah.
do the court members.
This is so interesting. Where's your green lamp? You don't have a green lamp in there. You should have got one of those.
Whatever happens, you have to look like it's exactly what you knew was gonna.
Yes.
Pass me documents. Do it swiftly and
Don't look over anxious.
Yes, I agree.
Don't wear that perfume in court. Wrecks my concentration.
Really?
Ooh, because he loves you.
You like me? I won't make you say it.
I was just gonna tell you to wear matching socks tomorrow.
I was going to say I like you now. Okay, I do like you now. This is the movie that did it. This is the movie. We'll all remember this is the movie that made Don like Tom, Tom Cruise, that's his name. Did I like him in Rain Man? I maybe did. Maybe that was the movie.
He drowned in his own blood and was pronounced dead. These are the facts of the case, and they are undisputed.
What if he had a cold and he had a blocked nose and he just couldn't breathe?
Just gonna try a little misdirection. Dazzle you with official-sounding terms like code red.
Ah, he's good.
But if you're a Marine and you're given an order, you follow it or you pack your bags.
Yes, or you die. I don't think packing your bags is an option.
Why wasn't he charged with firing at the enemy without cause?
There wasn't enough evidence to support such a charge.
There wasn't enough, or was? There wasn't enough.
Had William Santiago's letter.
I never had the chance to interview him, so I don't know what he saw.
Yeah, but he also admitted to it.
What was the order?
Sir, he said Santiago wasn't to be touched.
Yeah, but that's fine. We all know that. We all know that, though. It didn't happen at the meeting. Pay attention.
That none of them were in Dawson and Downey's room at 1620 on September 6th.
Exactly.
The government will stipulate.
Then we'll adjourn for the day. You can call your next witness tomorrow morning.
Whoa, this is stressful. I would hate that. What a hard place to be. Situation. Yeah, stressful.
Dr. Stone, did Willie Santiago die of poisoning?
Absolutely.
You said that with too much confidence.
Both in the human body and on the fabric. The nature of the acidosis is the compelling factor in this issue.
So nothing else could have caused it. Only poison on the rag. Lies.
What kind of symptoms?
There are hundreds of...
Chest pains?
Yes.
Shortness of breath? Fatigue?
Oh my God. I told you at the very beginning he should have had some sort of medical. Let's see why he was struggling.
Would you read your handwritten remarks at the bottom of the page, please, sir?
Yeah, read them. Read them loud and clear.
Patient complains of chest pains, shortness of breath, and fatigue. Restricted from running distances over 5 miles for 1 week.
Uh-huh.
Ordinary condition on duty with a clean bill of health, and that man died from a heart-related incident. You'd have a lot to answer for, wouldn't you, Doctor?
Oh, it can't be that simple.
In your expert, professional opinion, was Willie Santiago poisoned?
Yes.
If he's the one that carried out the medical, he's not going to be the one that admits that he wasn't poisoned, because then it's putting himself in the firing line. He's going to get into a hell of a lot of trouble for it. You need a different doctor.
Daughter Joe, go do...
Whatever you do.
Whatever it is you do. Sounded like you were asking me on a date.
I wasn't.
I've been asked out on dates before, and that's what it sounded like.
I think it was.
Do you like seafood? I know a good seafood place.
Isn't she like one of the most beautiful people on the planet?
I see you convincing them, and I think Dawson and Downey are going to end up owing their lives to you.
Joe, I think
you two are going to fall in love.
put on a show, but at the end of the day, all we have is a testimony of 2 people accused of murder.
Yeah, but something's going to happen to blow it all up, and all the truth is going to come out, and everyone's going to go, and it's going to be amazing.
That night, the guys in my squad threw a blanket over me. Took turns punching him in the arm for 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
And it worked, too, because I ain't never dropped my weapon since.
5 minutes? That's a long time to be punched in the arm.
Would you turn to the chapter that deals with code reds, please?
Sir?
Just flip to the page in the book that discusses code reds.
Well, it's not in there.
Assume we'll find the term code red and its definition in that book. Am I correct?
No.
No, sir.
Just because it's not in a book.
Duties is to perform code reds?
No, sir. No book, sir.
No further questions.
That proves nothing. Makes you look like an idiot.
Turn to the page in this book that says where the mess hall is.
That's not in the book, sir.
You've never had a meal?
No, sir. 3 squares a day.
How did you know where the mess hall was if it's not in this book?
Well, I guess I just followed the crowd at chow time, sir.
Good one.
No more questions.
That was clever. God, could I be a lawyer? I think I maybe could. If I watch this movie long enough, then yeah, I'm gonna just keep watching this movie over and over again. I'm gonna pick up all the little tips. Hey, where did you come from? Is he always in your car? Holy crap!
Jesus Christ!
That was amazing!
Did you witness it?
No.
And how do you know?
I know.
Yeah, you know shit.
He knows everything. Get him to your house. Give him a proper interview.
About 4 days, you're going to appear as a witness for defense, and you're going to tell the court exactly what you told me.
He's not going to be able to. They'll find him first.
We're gonna win.
Joe, don't get crazy about this. We don't know who Markinson is. We don't know what the logbook's going to say.
Oh, God. Is this going to go well? I don't think it is. I think it's still going to go wrong.
Court-martial for professional misconduct, and that's something that's going to be stapled to every job application you ever fill out.
Yeah. You have to watch what you're doing.
You're a lousy softball player, Jack!
The boys are going down, Danny. Can't stop it anymore.
You think you might have some anger issues?
Do you recall why Dawson was given such a poor grade on this report?
I'm sure I don't. I have many men in my charge, Lieutenant.
Yeah, but you'd remember that.
Not wanting to see his record tarnished by a formal charge.
You prefer to be handled within the unit. Lieutenant, do you know what a code red is?
Yes, I do.
Of course he
Have
does.
you ever ordered a code red?
No, I have not.
You liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
478 Marines at Guantanamo Bay to testify. Would they consider it a code red?
Yes.
Can't possibly testify as to what 478 other men would say.
Do a survey. Yes, you can.
Lance Corporal Dawson was given a below-average rating because he had committed a crime.
Look at his face.
What crime did he commit?
He disobeyed an order.
Disobeyed the code.
And be trusted to determine on his own which are the really important orders and which orders might say be morally questionable.
Unofficial orders.
I specifically ordered those men.
Is it reasonable to think he would have disobeyed you again?
Lieutenant, don't answer that.
You don't have to, I'm through.
Lance Corporal Dawson and Private Downey to give Willie Santiago a code red.
Yes.
Lieutenant Kendrick.
Yes.
No, I did not.
Thank you.
Well, the jury's going to see that you are lying. Because he paused.
You're not going to find anything in the Andrews logbook either.
He can make an entire flight disappear?
He can do whatever he wants.
You don't still intend to put me on the stand.
Thursday morning, 10 o'clock.
Oh, God, you can't. I don't think you can do that. That's suicide. You can't.
Go and he'll testify to the forged transfer, and that'll be enough. That and Downey's testimony really ought to be enough.
No, I think you're wrong.
Platoon Commander of Rifle Security Company Windward, Lieutenant Jonathan James Kendrick.
You're gonna do fine.
I feel like he's hiding something.
Andrew Markinson, United
No!
States Marine Corps.
Oh, I knew it. I knew he was going to do that. I bloody knew it. Because he wasn't going... Yeah. I didn't think it would have helped if he did go out the trial.
Order that Lieutenant Kendrick gave you in your barracks room at 1620, am I right?
Yes. That's what I have written down.
That you didn't make it back to the Windward Barracks until 1645. Did you ever actually hear Lieutenant Kendrick order a code red?
Well, Hal said that...
Private. Lieutenant Kendrick order a code red.
No, sir.
Oh, God.
Santiago's room.
Hal?
Did Lance Corporal Dawson tell you to give Santiago a code red?
Hal?
Oh, no. Don't shout at him.
Leader Lance Corporal Harold W. Dawson, United States Marine Corps, and I followed it.
Poops. Told you it was going to go wrong. Now we're sitting tits up.
Danny, it was a setback, but we fix it and move on to Markinson.
Markinson's dead.
Markinson's dead.
So we don't have him anymore, but we've got his letter.
For continuance, 24 hours.
Why would we want to do that?
To subpoena Colonel Jessup.
Jessup, oh yeah, Jessup.
You wanted to see Jessup's reaction when you asked for the transfer order. You had an instinct, and it was confirmed by Markinson.
I said that. I said that too. He knew at the time.
We're all a little... I'm sorry, your time's run out. What do we have for the losers, Judge?
But I think she's right. Or she's on the right path.
Follow the advice of the galactically stupid!
Jesus! Told you had anger issues. Get that sorted.
I'd choose you any day of the week and twice on Sunday. Should have seen yourself thunder away, Kendrick.
Did you put Jessup on the stand?
Yeah, you need to. And Kendrick again. Both of them.
Joanne! Joe, get in the car.
You can't drive. You're drunk. What an idiot.
I'm gonna put Jessup on the stand.
Are they gonna kiss in the rain? I thought it was going to be all romantic and they're going to like run into each other's arms and have a passionate wet kiss.
Breakfast 300 yards away from 4,000 Cubans that are trained to kill him. You need least of all the Harvard mouth in his faggoty white uniform.
Yes.
And lead him right where he's dying to go.
Yes.
That's it? That's the plan?
I think it's an amazing plan. You need to wear your white uniform. That'll piss him off. What's he do? What's that? Oh, calls. This is so exciting. See, if you wore your white uniform and then questioned him, but also spoke to him how you spoke to him the day that you met him and pee him off a little bit, and then he'll happily admit to ordering the code red.
You feel like he's not going to say it. Don't go for it. I'm special counsel for internal affairs, and I'm telling you, you could get in a lot of trouble.
I think at this point he doesn't care.
Defense calls Colonel Nathan Jessup.
I love you. I know you're a bad man, but I still love you. Why is my nose so itchy?
Know just what the defense counsel is implying.
I'm implying simply that at present, Colonel Markinson is not alive.
The witness is aware, the court is aware, and now the court member...
Who's this?
Change of underwear.
Your Honor!
Is the Colonel's underwear a matter of national security?
You better get somewhere fast with this.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Cathy, I have to ask you to state your question.
I'm wondering why Santiago wasn't packed.
Oh yeah, because all his stuff was still out.
You were leaving for one day. You packed a bag and made 3 phone calls. Santiago was leaving for the rest of his life.
I don't think it's going to be enough, though.
And he hadn't packed a thing.
That guy's face! He was like, explain yourself.
And the witness be excused with the court's deepest apologies.
Overruled.
Your Honor!
Please tell me that their lawyer hasn't pinned their hopes to a phone bill. Do you have any other questions for me?
Don't back down now. Don't. Come on, you can do this. Who are these guys?
Lieutenant Cathy.
What? What are you shaking your head for? Come on. Come on, come on. We can do this. Come on. Come on.
Lieutenant, do you have anything further for this witness?
Yes.
I didn't dismiss you.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not through with my examination. Sit down.
Oh. That's him. That's him. He's getting to him. He's going to do it here.
Address me as Colonel or Sir. I believe I've earned it.
Defense counsel will address the witness as Colonel.
He's shaking.
And the witness will address this court as Judge or Your Honor. I'm quite certain I've earned it.
Oh, his blood's boiling. I can tell. He's getting angry.
When Lieutenant Kendrick spoke to the platoon and ordered them not to touch Santiago, any chance they ignored him?
Oh, I don't know where he's going with this now.
We follow orders or people die. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Oh, you're winding him up.
And your orders are always followed. And why would Santiago be in danger? Why would it be necessary to transfer him off the base?
Oh, he's right. He's so right.
He was being transferred.
That's not what you said. You said he was being transferred because he
was in danger, yeah?
So Santiago shouldn't have been in any danger at all, should he have, Colonel?
You snotty little bastard.
You should have worn your white suit.
I want answers!
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
Oh, This is where that's from.
I did the job. Did you order the code red? You're goddamn right I did!
He did it. He did it, guys. He got it. Now he doesn't know what to do. That was some speech he just gave.
Jack?
He doesn't know what to do either.
I'm gonna rip the eyes out of your head and piss in your dead skull! You f***ed with the wrong Marine!
I kind of feel bad.
Sweet dreams, son.
Don't call me son. And you're under arrest, you son of a bitch.
Wow. I don't think I'd be able to say that to him. Scott's smart. He's smirking. Oh! Okay, Tom Cruise, I like you now. You had a good set of balls on you there. I know you were just acting, but yeah, that was tough. I would never have been able to say that to his face.
Charge of murder. The members find the accused not guilty.
Way.
The charge of conspiracy to commit murder. Members find the accused not guilty.
Way.
Charge of conduct unbecoming a United States Marine. Guilty as charged.
What does that mean?
And you are ordered to be dishonorably discharged from the Marine Corps.
Wait, what? Why? Why? They both really wanted to go back.
We were supposed to fight for people who couldn't fight for themselves. We were supposed to fight for Willie.
But you were just obeying an order. Either way, you guys were screwed either way. Because if you disobeyed the order, you would have been discharged, and this has happened, so you've been discharged.
You don't need to wear a patch in your arm to have honor.
Right.
There's an officer on deck.
I can't do it fast because I'll knock my hand.
Going to testify under oath that they had absolutely no recollection of anything.
Strong witnesses.
And add some to it, didn't you think?
Did you like that? You're gonna keep doing it? You should. You're good at it. Way. Loved it. Loved it all. Okay, well, I loved it. It's gonna get best movie ever. I have very much warmed to Tom Cruise, and I think I will not look forward to any future movies that we go to watch with him being in it. He's always like the main character. Is he in any movies where he's not the main character? Normally, throughout the movie, I write down everything that I want to say at the end because I don't like to talk too much throughout the movie because I don't want to miss anything. But this time I was just writing down notes throughout the investigation because I wanted to solve it before anyone else did. So my notebook's just full of a bunch of notes about got like times and dates and stuff. None of it matters anymore because the movie's over. So now I'm like, well, I have nothing to say. Now I know where that whole I want the truth, you can't handle the truth, because I hear that all the time. And that's obviously where this is from. And it was like very dramatic. And I really liked his character, that Jack Nicholson. And I knew how that was going to go because I've seen men like him before. And that is exactly how that was going to go. And I knew it. I knew he was going to crack him. Because their very first meet, when the way that he spoke to him that day. Do I have the date of that written down? The way he spoke to him that day, we knew what was going to happen. It foreshadowed what was going to happen at the end. We picked up on that. It's actually crazy when you think about it, how it all panned out, because there was no winning for the guys Downey and Dawson because they were given an order. Either way, if they disobeyed it, they would have been either killed or discharged. And if they did, but he wasn't supposed to die. That was the thing. So if he didn't die and it was just a code red situation, I wonder what would have happened then, because he still would have been a Marine. He still would have been struggling because he would have had this chronic condition that he had that the doctor didn't pick up on. Oh, that doctor was a pain in my ass. He was clearly lying because he didn't want to get himself in the shit. So he was going to say that it wasn't a condition and that it was poison on the rag, and there was no poison on the rag. And how can there be poison on the rag when it's not detected? And he said that there's heaps of poisons that can't be detected. But I don't think that's true. I think he's lying. Maybe we should Google that and find that out. The Markinson guy, have we seen him before? And then there was another guy that I thought I'd seen before. Somebody that was a witness. Was he a witness? I would have quite liked to see, what was his name? Kendrick. Kiefer Sutherland getting arrested. That would have been like a nice, no, would it? I don't know. I don't think it was needed actually. Maybe they should have just like cut to that and then cut back to the end where it was like him in the courtroom and being like, yeah, I think I'd quite like to do this forever. I liked how that worked out, where he was like a lawyer that wasn't really interested, but you could tell he was a very, very good lawyer, and he was effortlessly a good lawyer. And then at the end he was like, hold on a second, if I put a little bit of effort into this, then I can be an amazing lawyer and I can be one of the best. And then that's where that went, which I really liked. My scalp was so freaking sore. Can you see how red it is? Oh, I 100% thought that it was going to be an alien movie because the music was alien music. and now I want to go back and watch it again and then be like, hold on, is this alien music or is this just what? Wait, it would have been like 80s music. Maybe 80s music and alien music is the same thing. I checked like halfway through the movie because I was like, it was the first time they were in the courtroom. And I was like, oh no, this is a way to end. So I checked how much was left and it was only halfway through, and I was so happy that we were only halfway through. Wait, did I do best movie ever? I forgot if I did that or no, because it is best movie ever. It was, do you know what's so weird? I was just thinking this morning that I was going to do like a poll or a thing on Patreon or YouTube or something to say that I really, really want like another My Cousin Vinny movie. A movie that's similar, but obviously not the exact same because then that would be silly. And I feel like this was a little bit of My Cousin Vinny. It reminded me a little bit of the 12 Angry Men. It just had like that. I say this a lot, but it means something. It's like a nostalgic-y, wholesome, heartwarming 80s style movie. There's just something about that type of movie that I very, very much enjoy, and that's what this was. And it's weird that I was thinking about My Cousin Vinny this morning and then that's what I got. So yeah, when I saw that I was only halfway through, I was like, ooh, this is going to be a really nice movie, and it was. I knew from the very beginning. I kind of have an idea, maybe like 5 minutes in at the very start, I'm like, I'm going to enjoy this, or I'm not going to enjoy this. And I knew at the very start I was going to enjoy this, and I did enjoy this. Remember the bit in the car when he got in the car and Markinson was sitting in the back and we all saw him, but he didn't see him? How freaky and scary was that bit? Because that like could happen. Who looks in the back of their car when they get in? Not me. I'm going to start now though. That was filmed very well because we were like, who's that? And then you guys all probably was like, that's Markinson. And I was like, I don't know who that is. And then when you saw it and then it flashed and you seen his face and you were like, oh, he's here. And I knew exactly what was going to happen with him because he was never going to speak up. He couldn't. He had no option. He had no option. Nobody had any option. Jessup was the main man. He was telling everyone what to do. If you didn't do it, then you're screwed. If you do it, you're screwed. And that's the moral of the story. Everyone everywhere is screwed. So this is the things that I picked up on throughout pretty much the whole movie. As soon as the whole investigation started right through, it made you feel like you was involved in it, and you were there and you were part of it, and they were always involving you in it too. So when I was writing down all my notes, I was like, okay, yeah, this is working. This is what we're going to do. And I definitely felt like I was involved in everything. I knew everything, and they weren't keeping me out of anything, which you find in a lot of movies that kind of goes back and forth. You know a lot about it, and then you're left out of it a lot. And then you're like, wait, what happened there? Why did I get told that? But with this, and also I felt like I was being influenced all the time. Every time someone had like this big speech, I was like, yeah, you're right there. And then completely on the other side, someone would have the total opposite speech and I'd be like, yeah, you're right, that's true. I'd find myself agreeing with everyone just because they had this amazing pep talk and I was like, yeah, I totally agree. And they did that so well. It's like so well. Even the speech at the very end that Jessup gave, what he was saying, I was like, well, you're right. It's all true. And that is why it's getting best movie ever. Just because I felt it. I really felt it. A lot. Very well done movie. And I'm going to end it with Kung Pao chicken. I'm going to go... I want to now order some Kung Pao chicken and see what like it is. I always order the same things. Whenever I get a takeout, it's always the same things I order. I never try anything new. So now I'm going to be the person that tries something new and I will report back. I will let you know how I get on. Also, my head is so itchy. If you like this video, please give it a great big thumbs up if you're planning to stay and you haven't already. Then please subscribe, do everything you can to make the channel grow and I will. And if you feel like you want to support a little bit extra, then head over to Patreon because there's lots and lots of options that you can do like this, ranging from here all the way up to the top. And yeah, and there's fun stuff. I'm there. And that is it from me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Mwah.